changes for Beyond Limits from their last derby game against Lagos. One of them, Saka, who just fouled his marker moments ago, restored to the lineup for Beyond Limits in this fixture. Well, you expect those changes, juggling between the TCC and the NNL and other competitions they found themselves in. So, Saka Yusuf, Mark, and such man of the match performance against Crown FC, saved their dime-minute penalty to preserve the score at 1-0 to secure maximum points for Gateway FC in that away tie. Poor attempt there to hit that goal kick. This could be a chance now for Beyond Limit across, not with so much precision, safely into the lobes of the goalkeeper only.
Some errors right there. You just see things like this happen once in a while. The defender missed his foot. Slippery pitch, he will confess. But like you mentioned, you need goalkeepers to stand out in situations like that, and that's what Oni Oluwadamilare has been able to do for his team, standing out when needed. Yes, maybe not same from the start, but towards the end of it, this is what we have found, and really makes it even more beautiful in the football world. So we enjoy what we see, and sometimes you just have to be rejuvenated and stand out to be able to help your team to get the victory, and that's what he did in their last game. When you'll be wanting to do the same, at least they didn't get the first back-to-back victory this season. Just on 9 points, so much is needed and asked of them, especially in this game.
Gateway FC. Well, they finished the campaign last season with 6 wins, 5 draws, and 9 defeats in 20 matches in the NNL Group B standings last season. Around, they will be hoping to do much better. Well, they could be on the brink here. A chance for Beyond Limits. An overheat attempt there from Saka, trying to hit that one above the goalkeeper. They had a slow start to this game, but this is one of many dangers they could pose if given the chance. Great through ball into the danger area. Or the attempt to lob the goalkeeper just too heavy from Saka. It's a goal kick for Gateway.
I think they've been agricultural with those strikes. You need to be careful when you take that ball. Saka Yusuf was really poor on that one. He has to improve on what we saw in their last game on their home ground in Remo. They have to bring that same game we saw them with at the TCC, scoring goals with reckless abandon. They have to bring that same form from the legacy pitch in Lagos to the same ground if they want to win a game like this. Keep fear aside and just understand that it's about football, and take out the competition or how important the game is moving up the table. These things keep teams out when they don't put those when they keep those mindsets just in front, above the football game they have come to play.
Beyond Limits once again coming forward. Saka just couldn't do enough to keep hold of possession, but they've got a chance now. The cutback comes in. The clearance and out for a Beyond Limit throw. Well, Celestine Peter showing great tenacity on that right hand side for Beyond Limits. Rawa back to Celestine Peter. Celestine sends a good looking cross in the box. The takedown was from Mark Apabio. Gateway trying to come forward. Well, the diagonal looking for the run of Feromi Adebola. Straight to Ayunuba. Well, 10 minutes of action here at the MK Abiola Sports Arena. Gateway FC nil, Beyond Limits nil. Clash between two sides at opposite ends of the table. Gateway rock bottom on 9th. Beyond Limits hoping to go top after match day 13 round of games in 2nd. Inter Lagos currently in action simultaneously in Lagos against Abia Comets. So it's another fixture you want to keep an eye on as far as proceedings is concerned. But for Beyond Limits, this is the focus. They'll be hoping to do the job and hope results at other mass centers will go their way. A challenge there on Oluwaseyi, spotted by the referee. Degboye Ayomide was the guilty party. Free kick from distance. Chance on the follow-up, once again blocked by the Beyond Limits defense. This time the captain standing tall, trying to hit this one to safety. Osama Kristen decided to keep it in play. And this time infringement spotted. Free kick for Beyond Limits.
You understand that Beyond Limits, you want to put in all they've got. That's why you saw such a foul earlier on from Simon Ume. Has to be careful. She has shown over time that he's one of the key players for the team. You have to put an eye on him, and it's going to be too early picking up a yellow card in a game like this.
Beyond Limits. Beyond Limits now into the game now, holding on to possession, keeping hold of the ball. Playing this fixture not too far away from the irregular home ground in Ikene. It's a local derby between two teams in Ogun State. Bragging rights on the line in this match day 13 encounter. Just one loss all season for Beyond Limits. A loss against Inter Lagos in Lagos. A chance for now, Beyond Limits. The header comes in from Saka and it's in. Well, it's Celestine who's given Beyond Limits the goal here at the MKO of Yola Sports Arena. Great determination from Celestine. Well, we talked about how Oni has been brilliant for Gateway heading into this game. Safe to say he didn't time his run to perfection. Celestine showed greater desire to get there before the goalkeeper. And look at that, Celestine got ahead to it. The goalkeeper nowhere near that one. And Beyond Limits in front on away territory here.
What a brilliant header that was. Goalkeeper was just dumbfounded. There was nothing he would do in that situation that would help him. He was trying to avoid a red card, so he slowed it down a bit. If he had used his hand, there was no way he was going to get that one. And it was just a simple goal for Celestine Peter, putting that one into the back of the net. What was his defense looking at? They were caught napping in that situation. And this is what Beyond Limits wants. I said it that goals will come out. They're still basking in the euphoria of scoring 8 goals in their last 2 games, and just between the last game in the league, playing in the TCC. And that's the mindset they have come into this one with. Good way to start.
Indeed, they've actually grew into this game. They had a back full start. Now it has taken less than a quarter of an hour for the visitors to draw first blood in this game. Celestine Peter, the goal scorer. Gateway will not look to respond. If you're just joining us, it's our match day 13 live coverage on TX3 Sports. The Nigeria National League currently ongoing. A season with so much promise. It could be 2 for Beyond Limits. How didn't that go in? From Mark Akpabio. Could easily have been the second for Beyond Limits. Through the legs of the goalkeeper. Well, a goal kick has been given. Toki had a slight touch, but it was a chance gone begging for Beyond Limits.
What a placing that was. I think he overdid that one, Macababio. A man who scored 2 goals in the midweek game where they scored 6. Shouldn't be missing such a chance. He wouldn't understand how that happened to him. He was placed completely with the goalkeeper. Although we got signals that the assistant referee had his flag on, completely beating the goalkeeper in that situation, but was overplaced him to the right side. And that's just a painful one for them. What a way to just miss out on taking the lead and sit comfortably at the early stages of the first half.
Well, they've got a player down for Gateway FC, but in the meantime, both set of managers will use this as an opportunity to dish out further instructions to their respective players. Talk about Beyond Limits, haven't lost just one game all season against Interlagos. Well, for Gateway FC, same couldn't be said. 5 losses for Gateway FC into the season that has seen them rock bottom of the NNL Conference A standings. But you have to mention Dakada FC pulled out. They withdrew from the league. Just to confirm, the yellow card we saw earlier resulting in that free kick. Beyond Limits still holding on to their 1-goal lead. Free kick taken into the box. Ayeniba comes off his line brilliantly. Saka just lost his footings there, rubbed off the ball. A nice defending from Babalola Larry. A strong challenge there at the middle of the park from there. A man who loves to go into those tackles, Mohamed Rawa for Beyond Limits. Gets a bit of a wording from the center referee. Beyond Limits hoping to return to winning ways here today. 2 draws in the last 2 NNL games for Beyond Limits. 1-1 draw away at Sunshine Stars. 0-0 draw at home to Interlagos. The last time they won was on Valentine's Day at home to Heartland, where they won by a 1-0. So a win much needed for Beyond Limits to pile up the pressure on tabletoppers Interlagos, who are currently in action against Abia Comets.
It's just very, very open space for good football right here. And it started just as predicted. 2 sides with different reasons. One trying to get up the table, the other trying to get off that relegation zone. And it's a very, very tough task for them. Playing against the Beyond Limits, young, vibrant, wanting to keep on the ball and wanting to bank on your errors. Beautiful control again. They've just shown you what they're completely made of, why they're an academy. And maybe that inspiration of Victor Osimhen is still playing in their hearts about 3 weeks ago.
Gateway FC getting ready to make a forced substitution. The number 9 man getting ready to come on. Babatunde Taufik will be making way. Usman Abikwe, the player who will be coming on now. Oh, doesn't look too happy now. Babatunde Taufik, you don't want to be forced off in such huge game prematurely. We've got a feel for the man.
It's a derby, and this is just as advised by the medics. They've got a number 9 to come on for him, and that's a big substitution. And I tell you, it might just be what they need to change things. But like you said, the captain is really important in a game like this. He has a lot to do. But let's see how much the man who has come on we're bringing into the game, Usman Abikoye.
Beyond limits looking to make it 2. Well, the flag has gone up, even though he's put that one in the back of the net. The flag went up earlier before that return pass. Oh, they're looking like the favourites to get the next goal in this game, Beyond Limits. As we take a second look at that offside call, really tight this one. A nod from you, as it seems you seem to disagree with the assistant.
Completely disagree, Manny. Didn't look like an offside. I think he was looking at the player who got the ball last. The pass that took that man in was completely onside. Where is VR where you need it most? They are humans actually, and surely it's not intentional. But I'm trying to check if Gateway FC are playing the high line, but it's not. They've just been caught napping a couple of times, and they have to work on that as quickly as possible.
23 minutes of action we've seen here at the MK Abiola Sports Arena. Some strong challenge there, keeping that one alive for Beyond Limits.
Strong player any day, any time. Young, but very vibrant. You cannot call on him and not see the best of him. That's just what he's shown again with that tackle. Going all out and to get the ball and winning that beautiful, beautiful tackle. He was brought down also, but the first one was already given. And they have a free kick.
Well, a chance now for Gateway. Well, on the follow-up by Yenuba, making that double save. Well, the final touch came off a green shirt. That's going to be a goal kick for Beyond Limits.
That was really tight. Had the goalkeeper, Daniel Yenuba, doing all he could to make sure that ball didn't go past him. A strong save it was in that situation, and that's what you expect from a goalkeeper. Just any little mistake would have seen Gateway get the equalizer, and that's what they are pushing for. That's what they need. That's the kind of mindset they have built at this point. But you must give kudos to the goalkeeper, Daniel, stopping that one from going into the back of the net.
Oh, keen on the action. Such a Lumide for Beyond Limits. Admitted the flaws from his side in that game against Interlagos. Some of their chances, and he was really honest.
He had to just do what they had to do, because you wondered why these chances are coming and it's just 1-0. But you love the fact also that Gateway FC are pushing forward to make it a balanced affair. It's a derby, and whether you don't play good football, you're in the relegation waters. Once it comes to a derby, you see the best from the weaker side just in that line, actually.
Oh, a heavy pass. Can he get there? Just couldn't. Just final passes from Gateway, just denying them from creating anything meaningful.
I really love the alertness from the team. It shows a lot of work has been done by the head coach, Ajibola Olumide of Beyond Limits, pushing them really to get what they have to and making them believe that they can do what they did in 2024 again.
Massive feat they achieved that season, crowned NNL champions. Great takedown, great defending. Looking for support, Abiodun Ayeni. For Gateway FC, they would hope they don't drop into the third tier after being relegated. Bought a slot, stayed in the second tier, and now in dangers of getting relegated once again. Cross into the box, well dealt with, headed out, corner for Gateway. Ayenuba staying switched on, hopefully praying that he doesn't concede from this corner. They've got borders back, defending now beyond limits. Corner taking shots. Ball on the right hand side, cross into the box. Well, another deflected attempt. It's going to be another corner for Gateway FC.
I think it was also a heavy pass from that man, Luache Yokeowo. He had something in mind just to chip the ball over the defender and find his who was standing in the box. But perfect. I think it was also heavy from him to try to score from the corner.
This time the corner. The head makes the save. And on the break now, beyond limits. Great switch from Saka to the left hand side. 1v1 with the defender. Looking for support. Twisting and turning. Hold of possession. On the right side, Saka now for beyond limits. Saka will strike. End-to-end stuff. Started with the corner and the save from Ayenuba. And on the counter, Saka strike just above Owen's goal.
A great way from the captain. Taking that one and had two players to head that one, but he got the header to it. And Daniel was just standing tall, had to dive to his right to push that one out. Luckily, he had to fall to his own defender who put the clearance. And you saw what Yusuf did with that ball. Saka Yusuf has been instrumental in this game. At the end of every attack for the team, or maybe supporting to make sure an assist comes true. Wonderful player for Beyond Limits. Good goalkeeping also from the goalkeeper. Gateway also letting them know that we are not out of this game. We want to get an equalizer.
Here comes the goal scorer, Celestine. Celestine scores just too heavy. The rush of blood there from the goal scorer. Hitting that one with some power.
You were just going to think he had the post just in that direction to hit that one directly. That was a cross. Come short if you ask me. But I'm to know. Maybe still adrenaline rush from getting that goal in the game. Wants to do more. That's what you expect. It's very much a lot in the world of football.
Well, as a fullback, you want to be involved in goals. He's got and now he will try to be a creator. Who thinks he can get a second?
Right backs do a lot of goal scoring.
A sleep up there, defense from Beyond Limits. Gateway will try to take advantage. Crossing into the box. Brilliantly done from the goalkeeper. Maybe the wrong option with that pass there.
Very wrong option if you ask me. When you know they have too many things through their heads at the same time. And Daniel Ayenuba rather was so quick on that one.
I'll pardon you for that. I'll pardon you.
Thank you. What football is about. I love the response he's been given. Reflexes, response after getting the ball. Not wanting to waste time, understanding how much the team needs the victory.
And whenever you're listening to the sound of our voice, now Daniel Ayenuba in goal is the son of International Dele Ayenuba. Well, after half an hour of action here, still Gateway FC Beyond Limits 1. The home side searching for the equalizer. The visitors holding on to a slender lead here after 30 minutes of action.
I love the fact they're coming and getting down again, trying to dictate the pace of the game Beyond Limits. Even though they're playing against a more intense side, the side that has more oomph, as much as with that 1 hour drive to this place to also rival the team. Lots of boys coming in their numbers to support the away side, and that has given them the confidence. And like I mentioned, they are still basking in the euphoria of scoring 9 goals in 2 games. just after that new draw on their home ground at Interleague. So they've had so much time to play together, tested new guys, and the likes of Okpabio have made it through such a game that I just mentioned, going away to Lagos to have a great time and being rewarded with a starting shirt.
A win for Gateway FC here will lift them out of that danger zone, pending results elsewhere. Beyond limits, hoping to leapfrog table toppers Interlagos and stake a claim for top spots in the Group A standings. We've seen 32 minutes of action here at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena. It's time for both set of players to get hydrated. It's a cooling break after half an hour of football played here. Still our Nigerian National League live coverage on TX3 Sports. Match day 13. Gateway FC up against Beyond Limits FA. It's not been too busy again for our centre referee. It's been free-flowing, fair and square.
Players doing more of the talking than allowing the referee interfere in their performances. I love what I've seen so far sincerely. Both of them have come out to play football, even though we've seen more precision from the Beyond Limit side. Unfortunately, they were not able to get their second goal. Flags raised twice. First one missed and to the right. Second one would have been scored by that man, Makapabio, if not been ruled offside. They've shown that they have more intent going forward. And there is something the Beyond Limits team have always shown, that defensive coverage. That's why they are the best team when it comes to defenses in the Nigerian National League. They've considered just 6 goals all season, and that gives them the confidence when they hold on and play against any opponent. You see the way their right backs are moving forward, their left backs are also moving forward, and the centre backs are standing tall, with Daniel Ayenuba doing a great job, replicating what his father did in the Nigerian League before going to Israel from the 19s to the 2000s. That's just how to I'm sure that you learned so well from your dad, and he's made 1 or 2 great saves right here. So Beyond Limits have shown quality. Most chances have come from either set pieces or strikes from outside for the home side, Gateway FC. But I think the coach will have a lot to do even before the first half ends. With these short timeouts that they've had, he has to do a lot to make sure that his players get it right. Ayo Filani, and all of this will be showing in the last 15 minutes of this game. The first half, actually, I mean.
Pretty hot conditions here at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena. Cooling break, much needed for these two players. Well, Oni has been beaten today. Brilliant penalty stop to deny Crown FC en route to their 1-0 victory away in Bomosho. This time he's run out of his area, poorly timed, couldn't get there before Celestine, who heads home for Beyond Limits. The only goal so far in this game, given away cheaply now. Gateway FC trying to come forward. Well hacked down by Celestine. Free kick, says the referee. Gateway FC on the up since the restart after the cooling break. Popola, the player fouled. Free kick now in a promising position. Ayenuba will hope to repel this one.
He's been doing so much when it comes to taking this set pieces for his team. And if he called upon again, James Orosai in a situation like this, how does he go past the wall with this lanky guys standing just right in front of him?
Form-on wall for Beyond Limits. James to take this free kick. Well, always rising. Disappointing effort there from James Orosanye.
And you expect the animation trying to just tell you what he wanted to do with the ball, but didn't come out as planned. A bit too high and dropped him just over the bar. Maybe some time for the referee to take some caution from the goalkeeper.
James Orosanya, one of the experienced players in this Gateway FC side. He's played in the top flights. Bendel Insurance, one of the teams he's featured. Beyond Limits searching for the second. The strike was tame and it's gone out for a goal kick.
Just going to add to how much experience that man has got. He was also with Enyimba earlier, James Rosai. You can see when he's on the ball, that confidence, showing that he's got exposure. There is no complex at all at any point in time when he's on that ball. Helping both in the defensive part of the midfield and helping also as they go on the attack. Supporting Sheyi Okeowo moving forward. He has to yield results. Well, you know, just a 3 or 2 cannot make a forest.
37 minutes of action. It's still holding on. Celestine goal. The difference between these two sides. Gateway on the ascendancy now on the right hand side. They've kept this one alive. Oh, great tackle there. It's a corner for the home side. Clearly would want to restore parity before the halftime break. Beyond it's not backing down, standing tall to every challenge. Moise Oladimeji this time sliding in to prevent Sheyeko from getting anything from the attack. Corner taking shot now. A good looking cross. Ayenuba gets a strong right hand. Still gets a problem at this time, it's in. It came off the bench. Cue that celebration from Gateway. INE has given the side the equalizer here. One of the unlikeliest of goal scorers, Abiodun INE. Almost mistaken him for Usman, who came off the bench, but it is indeed the centre back who's hit that one with so much power. No chance for Ayenuba. Game on here in Abeokuta. Gateway 1, Beyond Limits 1.
That was a corner. It was just beyond what a defender could do. Pounced on the earlier strike from his teammates. Babalala celebrating with his whole heart, showing that he really got this one for his team. And that's how to score a goal. Congratulations to Abiodun Ayeni for getting the equalizer. And like you mentioned, they needed to get that goal to build that confidence. And look at the beautiful goal that's gone past Daniel.
Celestine Peter with the opener for Beyond Limits. Abiodun Ayeni with the equalizer for Gateway FC. Both teams even Stevens now as far as the scoreline is concerned. 39 minutes of action. You can make that 40. 5 more minutes till normal time in this first 45. Gateway FC 1, Beyond Limits 1.
Just as predicted, surely there'll be goals in this game because both of them need to win. Gateway have just shown their comeback.
Great ball over the top now for Beyond Limits, well matched by that brilliant defending. Great defending on that left hand side from Ogunle Sulaiman. Diving header back to his goalkeeper. Giving the armbands since the departure of Babatunde Taufik. No free kick play on, says the referee. Beyond Limits calling for the foul. Possession now given back to Gateway FC, who seems to be on the front foot since that equalizer. Here's a goal scorer, Ayeni. To the left to find Babalola Larry. Back to Larry. The referee seems to have spotted something for Beyond Limits.
Advantage for that man on the screen. Doing so much, but as naughty wants little infringement, and the referee spotted that as he was trying to make the attack after winning the ball over. It looks like Gateway have built more confidence after getting that equalizer, and that's what goals do for you. Just one, and you'll be looking to get the second to win the game. They've taken control more of the game. They've been on the other half with every attack come off and beyond limits being halted.
The fans of Gateway clearly airing their displeasure at every loose ball. Beyond limits in possession. A bit of a flaying arm there. The referee decided to play on. Just catching Samuel Christian on the face. Oh, he'll be okay, but clearly there was an arm.
Has a good conversation with the referee, back on his feet. Christian had the hand hit him, maybe unintentionally actually, and this is one that actually looked more intentional. It wasn't the first time. Second one was really hard on him, and the player has to be careful. That time was Abdullah Abubakar, or make that Mohamed Rawa, trying to stop him from winning the ball over.
2 more minutes till 45. We'll wait for confirmation of added time in this game. Both teams level heading into the break. Great bit of skill, and now the through ball is brilliant. He stayed outside. Could this be the moment for Beyond Limits? Well, an outside of the fruits finish there from Mark Akpabio. You wonder if that was the right technique to go with, but he made it easy for Oni Oluwadamilare in goal for Gateway.
He had the time in the world to strike that. One of the tamest strikes you ever see from an attacker. You could see Saka running on the other side, thinking he was waiting for him to just drop that pass. He chose the right option, but hit it without aplomb. The poorest of strikes you will get from an Akpabio in a game like this. A man who is coming into this game with some good form had to mess that one up. Another good chance being created from the midfield by Muiz.
The pass caught out by Saka, throwing for Gateway. So we approach the 45th minute mark. Throwing for the home side, and this is going to go long into the 6-yard box. Long throw comes in, header by Larry. He's kept it alive. It's a touch heavy, looking to win the corner. Cross comes in, eventual clearance. Gateway FC hoping to end this half on a high. Still in possession. They've won the throw-in. 45 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes of added time here to play at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena. There's the confirmation from the fourth official. 4 minutes of added time. Gateway looking to go in front for the first time in this fixture. Long throw comes in, Ayenuba. It's a brilliant catch, and you wonder if he could have done better with that goal he conceded. Well, that was a great service there from the goalkeeper. Well, Saka with a heavy touch, and what a poor way to give away possession. Great distribution from Ayenuba earlier on.
He's been doing so well with those distributions, and he does it with swiftness, not wasting time at any point to respond.
Nicely done there, shielding and allowing that one to roll out for a goal kick.
Surely has been at his best when it comes to defending. Unfortunately, couldn't help when that ball went into the back of the net.
1 minute of the 4 added played. Beyond Limits coming forward. Pass for Saka Yusuf on the other side. Oh, the flag has gone up for offside. Abdullahi Abubakar with that brilliant defending for Beyond Limits moment to go.
That's where your stamina is needed, your energy. He stood his ground in that situation, made sure the ball wasn't touched by the man who was trying to attack. And look at how they switched that defense into attack. Unfortunately, their decision also was poor. Another controversial offside call. But I think they've actually played some good football. Beyond Limits. How they switch plays, but sometimes get it wrong, and you just cut them some slacks. There are still some young boys growing every other day.
The throws coming in quick session now for GC. Yet to take advantage of any. Beyond Limits. Once again now, this is Bilal Ajagba. Brought down free kick for the visitors. Not seen much of Ajagba Bilal so far in this game. Oh, nicely done here. A chance now for Beyond Limits. Could this be the second? Trying to look for Saka opposite side. Ajagba Bilal unselfish there. Saka was free. Ajagba Bilal trying to play a perfect pass. And now we've got a player down for Gateway. Gunle Sulaimon has stayed down, put his body on the line to defend that pass from Ajagba Bilal. Great move from Beyond Limits, clearly onside Ajagba Bilal. Saka free on the opposite side, decided to play the pass. And Gunle Sulaimon with a great intervention.
The standing captain has done so much, both attacking and defending. I think he landed badly, must have twisted something as far as his knee is concerned. Hopefully he'll be able to continue. That's a man who stood in as a captain after the captain of the team was taken off earlier. But also great run again. Ran into the defense of the Gateway FC team. And Babalola Larry was just careful. Knows if he touches Bilal in that situation, we'll be talking about the penalty by now. Allowed it slide. And that pass was maybe too urgent. I think they've not seen too much of their center forward. It's been Saka in that attack. Bilal is brilliant. I think they have to switch positions for us to see more of the man who just made that ball. Bilal is also very brilliant, but sometimes can be quiet in the game. And he's needed so much in a game like this. Good to see Ogunleye back on his feet, actually.
4 minutes of added time played. Having a feeling that the referee might just be sounding the halftime whistle any moment from now. But in the meantime, decent turnout here at the MK Abiola Sports Arena. Fans have seen 2 goals to celebrate, one for either side. Both coaches with their work cut out, coming out for the second 45.
Mohamed Abdullahi trying to hit that one from outside to get the goal for him. He's been doing so well defensively. Wanted to see if he could get something also as he moved forward.
Well, it's half time here at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena. 2 goals we've seen here for the good. What a game of football it's been. This local derby clash. Beyond Limits came into this game hoping to return to winning ways after back-to-back draws in the NNL. Stark contrast to a huge vein of form they showed in the TCC League. Well, for Gateway FC, confidence heading into this game, securing the first away win last time out against Crown FC. But so far, these 2 teams have cancelled each other out. Both goalkeepers beaten in this fixture. Celestine Peter with the opener in this game for Beyond Limits, and the equalizer came in from the centre-back Abiodun Ayeni for Gateway to restore parity for the home side in this fixture. Well, it looks like a game where we might get to see a couple more goals in the second 45. Both teams have looked attacking on the eyes. They've looked pleasing on the eyes, but it's been a brilliant game of football. Halftime score, the MK Abiola Sports Arena. Gateway FC 1, Beyond Limits 1. We're still live at the MKO Aviola Sports Arena. We've seen this game resulted in 2 goals, 1 for either side. But so far, both teams yet to get a stronghold of this fixture. Well, in case you missed the first 45 minutes of action, we've got some of the highlights for you. Remember, it's a live coverage of the NNL on TX3 Sports. Well, both teams came out of the tunnel looking bright in their respective attire. The visitors, Beyond Limits, on their away white tops and white shirt today, got onto the very first attack, and this time Celestine Peter with the opener for Beyond Limits, getting there just before the Gateway FC goalkeeper, who just couldn't get there, Oni Olua Damilare. Ball over the top. Celestine showed great desire, great determination, great tenacity. Showed he wanted it more. Got there just before the goalkeeper to head home and put the visitors in front in this fixture. A delight to Coach Olumide on the sidelines for Beyond Limits. Well, they had a bright start to this game. Beyond Limits held the ball brilliantly, walk it out from front to back, and it resulted in that goal. But Gateway kept on fighting, and the equalizer came in the 38 minutes after Ayenuba made that brilliant save, but this time couldn't deny that man, the centre-back for Gateway FC, Abiodun Ayeni. Brilliant scorer there, more like a striker strike. He's a centre-back, beautifully called into that far corner from the centre-back Ayeni. Based on that play that resulted to that goal, you could say Gateway FC maybe deserved that equalizer coming. They kept on knocking on the door. They showed great fight to draw level, and they were rewarded eventually in the 38 minutes. Ayenuba beaten for the first time in this game. He's made some brilliant save, but this time couldn't deny Abiodun Ayeni for Gateway FC from getting that equalizer. So just the 2 goals we saw in the first 45. After 4 minutes of added time, both teams kept on looking to.
There's power in being able to capture details. Really caring about the customer feedback.
On 5. Setback right 2. Goal shot 2.
Team 33 is a outside broadcast company.
Veteran actor. Goal shot 5. Goal shot 5. Thank you.
We specialize in delivering top-notch multi-camera event coverage and live streaming.
I mean, we need to test the one or two real.
At Team 33 core, we're driven by passion.
This? Good choice.
Good, thank you.
Yes, super. I think we have a future in TV.
You work in live production, you know what we do. Long before anyone shows up.
Yeah. Even simultaneously productions. Team 33 production has the best minds you can find in West Africa.
Committed crew member who makes all possible, from the engineering to the technical personnel.
We strive for 100%, no matter what the challenges are.
Excellent teamwork, you know, from the core crew.
Every team member, from the CEO down to the production guys, we are all driven by passion. We are all driven by the fact that we are looking forward to ensuring that every production is at its best.
At least one.
Yes, I'm going to say one.
Okay, and we're putting it all inside the VIP.
Sorry.
We have 2 outside broadcast plans that allow us to essentially make any location a live studio.
Is there any possibility of setting a cost record this year?
Cut one?
Let's be.
We have two. One of them is the Eagle. The other one is Thunderbird.
The Eagle has the ability to handle massive production, very big van, and then the Thunderbird also has the ability to handle massive production. We have a van that can take in as much as 60 cameras, but if that's needed.
And mix to 5. Ready, 6, go 6 now.
Graphics systems, different audio systems, and these are connections in a 3G SDI protocol. And you have a 64-channel audio Calec Omega audio system. Best system when it comes to sports. When you hear that football sound,
here comes the corner kick, it's left footed in.
It comes from different mic positions at different corners. These are the kind of facilities you find in our van.
All this stuff in drone.
You have triax cameras that can go as far as 300 meters to any point we decide to place our cameras in a stadium, which means once the van is parked at any point in the stadium, you have a camera that can reach any point in that stadium. Each camera has the CC, color correction, exposure, gain. You have that full control on the camera in the van. And also you have a recorder, Sony recorder that records an industry standard of MXF video format, which is one of the best standard you can. That has the ability to record at 100 bit rate, which means you have a color ratio of 4:2:2. For those that are in the industry will understand that that's also a very good color profile, and then you still have 4:4:4 color profile. So we have the ability to give a very good picture coming out from the recording system in the van.
We have EVS machines which are critical to playback.
You have a good replay system when it comes to sport, which you understand that for football, replays are very, very important.
Our recordings have been used in many circumstances where an occurrence on the field was unclear.
Shooting stars out for against shooting stars, I should say, but the flag goes up.
When you get down to the transmission system, we have the satellite transmission system, we have the KU band, the C band, which is uninterrupted, C band and KU band. We have that for the satellite system, which means you can receive a feed anywhere in the world depending on what satellites you want to use.
We have 2 uplink trucks. We also have 2 flyaway kits, so which means we can involve in 3 or 4 different kind of production simultaneously.
Once again, everything that is required for that international quality broadcast across sports is a capability that we have. But we're not going to stop there because there's so much that happens and that's happening as it relates to technology and broadcast. So our key consideration is looking at what we're doing in Nigeria, but scaling it across the continent. We don't want to just be doing this in Nigeria. We believe in a Pan-African approach. And so if it works here, it can work in Ghana, it can work in Senegal, it can work in Rwanda. So we're big on collaboration, we're big on partnerships, we're big on ensuring that the success that we've seen here is translated across the continent.
We have good relationship with other space, we have good relationship with Intelsat, we have relationships with like providers you have in the world. And then with the new age coming, we have IP transmission systems where feeds, HD feeds, high definition feeds are being transmitted over the internet. And we have the ability to bond different networks such that there is no interruption. So you can have a fiber, a wireless, a radio, modem connected to our devices, and it will bond this network to ensure that you have a very good transmission, uninterrupted transmission for your program.
All the cameras, the data is running around.
Team 33 van is one of the best vans you can actually get right now in Nigeria.
When we purchased our OB vans, we were very intentional about making sure that the equipment that we were bringing in would at least meet FIFA standards of production.
That would like to be substituted. That's a man who has earned his money in this game.
And it's money! What was that?
Our cameras are Grass Valley. The cameras are using a Commonwealth.
Welcome back to the MKO Abiola Sports Arena. We are ready for the second 45 in this match day 13 clash. Beyond Limits, the visitors up against Gateway FC, the home side. Well, Celestine Peter got the opener, got the visitors off to a flying start. And the equalizer from Abiodun Ayeni to restore parity for the home side. So makes this one an evenly poised second 45. Beyond Limits gone in for a spot on top of the NNL Conference A standings. And as far as that top spot is concerned, Azul, you've got updates from Lagos. Inter-Lagos seems like they are not backing down.
Let me quickly travel as quickly as possible to show you that Inter-Lagos are not joking at all. 3-0, they are up against their opponents. That's just how to play football. That's what they are up about. They look like they've rounded off that game against Abia Comets. Gafar, Baya, and Uchenna scoring those goals for the team that wants to get back into
that thrill.
These guys are really doing stuff, and you just know that when you see those names, you know you're ready to see goals pounding. But let's see what the away side can do to make it even closer in this game. And just to tell you, look at what the spectators are expecting, a beautiful game.
Oh, Beyond Limits players out of the tunnel. Just trying to shake things off before the restart of the second 45. Well, Gateway ready to go, but they will just have to go through their pre-match rituals. Azu, your thoughts on the second 45 for this one?
It's going to be interesting again. It's just about who is more precise in that attacking end. Both of them have played some good football. But sincerely, the away side looked like they should have taken the lead. Maybe they've not taken chances. Maybe they were unlucky with some calls as far as the offside rule was concerned, or is concerned. We saw them a couple of times celebrating, especially the second goal that would have made Macapabio put them 2-0 up. But in the end, he was ruled out for offside. So all of those things have got to be put into consideration. And we are looking at what both of them will be bringing into this game. But more from the away side. The home team will be coming with so much pressure, and that intensity will play against them if they don't do it carefully.
The visitors waiting to get us back underway. Just before the restart, a double change for the home side. Gabriel Sami getting ready to come on. Alamin also getting ready to get a taste of the action. Beyond Limits also will be making a substitution of your own. So a double change for the home side and a single change for the visitors. Oreolua Agbenla, a player coming on for Beyond Limits. So both managers clearly hoping to impact this game with their substitution ahead of the kickoff for the second 45. We'll wait to see how this one is going to pan out in the next 45 minutes in this match day 13 encounter. The visitors gets us underway. Beyond Limits now playing from right to left. And Gateway FC, the home side, attacking to go to our right-hand side. If you're just joining us, it's our live coverage of the Nigerian National League on TX3 Sports. Gateway FC 1, Beyond Limits 1. Celestine Peter with our very first goal of this game, and Ayeni Abiodun with the equalizer for Gateway FC to restore parity. This game finally paused. Beyond Limits coming forward. A heavy touch there from Saka. And out for a Beyond Limits throw.
If there's anything that happened in the second half that I'm looking forward to seeing, it is the substitution for that man, Gabriel Sami, the number 10 for the away side, or the home side rather. He came into the team just this January. Has really been an impactful player. I thought he was going to start this game. Seeing him on the bench, I was surprised. Maybe it's a plan from the coach to maybe do something better and something different. So having that kind of a mindset might just be a different thing. He's already pushing forward in that attack. I'll be a menace to the opposing defense, where you have the likes of Abdullahi looking to stop what Gateway FC will be pushing to Beyond Limits.
A chance now for the home side. The strikes. Easy save for Ayenuba.
Just talked about him, Gabriel Sami. First touch on the ball, straight at the goalkeeper. He will be a huge trouble for the away side, Beyond Limits, and they have to be everywhere to make sure that they stop them. And he moves so swiftly. It's really been an impactful player, helping the team in that away victory last week.
Offside call there, advantage for Gateway FC. 2 minutes into the second 45. Still one goal for either side in this fixture. A win clearly would be better than a draw for Gateway FC, as they fight to beat the draw. Well, he's got pace, he's gone past his marker almost. Oh, the goalkeeper not too pleased with that one, Oniolu Damilare, but great pace right there. But Ridwan Hassan was able to recover and to play that one out for a corner. The first corner of the second 45. And it has gone to the visitors. It's going to be an in-swinger. Corner comes in, a chance for Akpabi Omak, whose strike was taken in the end this time. Infringement spotted. Free kick for Gateway.
Tackle on man. Just a recap of what we said. How was he looking at that one? Didn't give up, and that pace was really brilliant. He ran all through.
Possession. Play diagonal to the right, looking for Bilal. Well dealt with by the Gateway FC defense. The tackles are flying now. The referee has allowed play to flow and carry on. None of these challenges so far has been deemed enough for a stoppage of play. Beyond Limits now in possession. Even the Magic playing it from left to right, and now they've been robbed off the ball easily. This could be a chance now for Gateway FC. The Maxman is one-on-one with the defense. Try to hit that one from distance. Post strike in the end. Came off the bench in the first 45. A premature change, albeit for Gateway FC in this fixture. Usman Abikoye, but the strike not just enough to threaten a Yenuba's goal.
She was so brilliant on that ball. Took his time, looked whether he was onside or not, and gave that ball to Abikoye. All he needed to do was beat the goalkeeper. He had the space to his right, and to just put the ball to his left. Unfortunately, hit down one away and wide.
Celestine Peter with a cross into the box, cleared once again. Ridwan Hassan with the clearance. And there seems so much joy down the right-hand side, Beyond Limits. And it is the right back who broke the deadlock in this fixture. 5 minutes into the second 45. Beyond Limits have seen a large share of ball possession. Well, Saka robbed off the ball easily. The pass too heavy for Usman Abikoye. They'll try again. Player from the back, beyond limits.
Just to add this, strikers have got to be clinical. Abikoye wasn't in that situation. At least you should force a save off the goalkeeper from that opportunity you had earlier on.
Throw taken, beyond limits. Relinquishing possession. Oh, can he get there? Well, just gonna keep it alive. Almost keeping that one in possession for Gateway FC. But the pace just wasn't enough. It's gone in favor of Beyond Limits.
So painful for that man, Feromi Adebola. We've not seen him so much in the game. It's been cameo, but looked like he was going to make that a way to make himself known. Unfortunately, it was a bit lackluster when he's trying to get that ball into play again. It's tough sometimes making balls stay with you on the touchline. But he's putting all his efforts right now to catch up with what his teammates have been doing earlier. As Gateway are looking to push the attack with that man, like I mentioned earlier, looking to do so much for his team. Gabriel Sami, the number 10 player.
Here they come, Beyond Limits. A through ball into the path of Bilal. Oh, the flag went up for offside. Jagba Bilal just not timing his run in that instance.
So tight again. Like I said, they've been on the receiving end as far as offside calls are concerned. That's a good run from Ajagba. I thought he was just going to allow that one slide. I was expecting a pass, but he hit the ball to the goalkeeper. Not well taken actually, not so balanced. But before then, whether he got it right or not, decision already taken by the assistant referee to the referee.
Confirmation of the substitutions made earlier by the home side just before the restart of the second 45. Beyond Limits hoping to restore their lead in this fixture. Poorly done and out for free kick for Gateway FC. 10 minutes into the second 45. Cross into the box, headed out by the captain and leader of this Beyond Limits side, Celestine. Mohamed Rawa standing tall there, heading that one out. Another cross into the danger area. Well, just too heavy for Feromi Adebola to head that one back into the danger area. Oh, great skill there from Celestine to easily stroll past his marker. Celestine sends the ball into the box. This could be the moment for Beyond Limit. The strike comes in! And it's two! Lead restored! At Fabio John Mark Restore to the lineup for this game. Mark Apabio has repaid the fate of the manager. Oni Oluwadamilare beaten for the second time in this fixture. But the crowd is loving every bit of that finish. Ball into the box. And this time they finish with a plumb from Mark Apabio. No chance for the goalkeeper. It's 2 and lead restored for Beyond Limits. Look at that for an assist.
That's just a beautiful drop. It was a combination between Apabio and Saka. They have been working this out. And look at that celebration, reminding you that we love that man, Osimhen. A beautiful strike again, putting that one into the back of the net. What a way to hit it out. And what a way for the captain, who has been doing so much for the home team, not being able to help them in that situation. He ran it through, but unfortunately, Ogunleye couldn't do so much to stop the ball from going into the back of the net or defending what they put in the attack.
56 minutes on the clock. And they would have to do it again, Gateway. They will have to come from behind once again. A tall order for the home side.
Really been playing some good football. That's just a way to be rewarded. They scored earlier, was ruled out for offside. Mark Apabio had a brace in one of the games played in midweek. He's brought that same form right here again. And that's just the way they want to respond, showing that they really want to fight it out. Closing back to 1 point to what they have at this point in time against Interlagos on the table.
The ball has gone out of play there on the right-hand side. So throwing for Beyond Limits. Ogunleye Sulaiman couldn't keep that one in play.
Smiles on the faces of the fans who have come to see the game, taking that 1 hour ride to this place.
This could be the third for Beyond Limits. A low cross into the box. Once again blocked, and on the try once again. Goalkeeper makes the save. Well, they're in the mood now, Beyond Limits. Trying to give themselves the much needed cushion. The first real save we've seen in this game from the goalkeeper.
That would have been a stunner. What a strike that was from that side. Runs the ball, tries to make a cross, didn't go through. Hits the rebound straight up, and the goalkeeper Oni Oluwadamilare was just very much alive to respond to that. Keeping the fans really alive and wanting to even see more from the attack.
Corner for Beyond Limits, taken short. Well, poorly executed there, that corner kick. What a sad way to give away possession. And if they get a third, it might just be game set match for Gateway. Now all they need to do is to keep hold of possession, which they've done brilliantly all game. Keeping hold of the ball. Oh, great turn there in the middle of the park. Brilliant pass to find Bilal, the goalkeeper off his line. Well, the flag just been raised for offside. Not for the first time in this game. Ajagba Bilal needs to time his run to perfection, but take nothing away from the build-up to that instance.
That turn was really brilliant. This was actually tight. You were just wondering, why not give the man in the middle? He looked out for Bilal. They always want to take it to the right or the left, to the flanks, then find a way into the box again, confusing the markers for Gateway FC. And it's worked out perfectly for them, at least, and by the lead they have at this point.
Here they come again, Beyond Limits. Can they get the all-important third goal? A low cross in the box, only off his line, well timed. Oh, it's getting interesting now, this game of football. Foul on Ogunleye Sulaiman. Free kick for Gateway FC, taken quickly. Advantage for Beyond Limits. The foul spotted there by the referee.
Lots of players have been taken from this team into Remo Stars. Talk about Ahmed Akinyele, talk about Munduka Jr., who's now outside the country. And you're looking at talent who might move to the bigger team and even beyond Nigerian football. The style of football is just sumptuous, it's beautiful to the eyes, and you see how they work it out. Playing this team football, putting the balls to the ground, scoring the balls when it is needed, and beating defenders with just one pass, cutting out offside traps a couple of times, even though they've not really been lucky today. I must tell you, Celestine Peter, beyond being a goal scorer, has been so much influential on that right side. And he just makes those busting runs forward. Kudos to the team generally. Beyond Limits have been wonderful in this game.
We've seen one hour football play here at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena. Beyond Limits back in front. Akpabio Mark. With that tie finish inside the 18-yard area. Gateway FC staring at a 6th defeat of the season. I will see them firmly rooted at the bottom of the Conference A standings. But I had a name change at the start of the season from Gateway United FC to Gateway FC, just taking away the United.
I don't know what you're insinuating, Manny.
Make of that what you will.
Just enjoy the football game.
Beyond Limits still probing, searching for that third, looking for Bilal on the left hand side. Poorly executed pass. Foul play on, says the referee, no foul, much to the surprise for Gunle Sulaiman. A strike from range. Out for a goal kick. That foul one wasn't Shea Okeo. Just calling for the whistle. The referee was having none of it.
Such beautiful football from this guy, sincerely. That strike was just maybe unnecessary, and it comes most times when you were leading and you are really having the fans back you up. You just want to try something new. Just hope that you just hope that it goes into the back of the net, or maybe forces a good save of the goalkeeper.
It's been a slow response from Gateway FC since conceding that second. Yet to test Ayenuba in goal. A great takedown. Cross comes in. Cross from Solomon. A disappointing cross in the end.
And Manny, just for the fans out there and listening and also watching, they could still lose this game in respectable manner and still go off the last position on the table. They could go above Abia Comet. And this is because of how much goals they've conceded. Both of them are tied on 9 points. It was a -6 and -5 earlier. -6 for Gateway, -5 for Abia Comet. But at this point, it's going to be more of an increased minus if it still stands at 3-0 over there in Lagos, inter-Lagos between Abia Comet. Then Gateway will still lose this game and move a step above. So it might look like a lose, but a win for them, at least for this weekend.
Oh, definitely. They will hope not to concede more.
Exactly. And also hope that Abia Comets don't score.
This Beyond Limit side, like you mentioned, love to score goals in the lead up to this game. So much goals they scored in the TCC League. Hoping to replicate that against this Gateway FC side in a derby game.
A local derby, actually, and that's why you see the noise. You can hear the roars from the fans. The fanfare also happening on one side of the stadium. It's really been some level of oppression when you talk about good football from one of the sides. Beyond Limits doing it better than Gateway FC. That's just what we know them for. It was so painful they played against Interlagos last week and couldn't exercise their switch of play and also their goal scoring skills because both of them played so well. Maybe Interlagos would have taken that lead or taken that victory, or just Percy ended a draw.
"66 minutes of action we've seen here in Abeokuta, the MK Abiola Sports Arena. Celestine Peter with the opener for Beyond Limits. Abiodun Ayeni with the equalizer for Gateway FC. And Mark Akpabio putting Beyond Limits back in front in this fixture. 3 brilliant goals we've seen in this game of football. There's a goal scorer, Akpabio Mark. Mohammed back to his captain. Here's the Shola for Beyond Limits. Shola to Abdullah Abubakar. No, Yenuba also wants the ball.
And he has it. They've kept the ball on their own half for about 2 minutes now. Distributing so confidently and switching from one side of the field to the other. Beyond Limits show that they are truly an academy. Players who have grown together. Reminds you of what a La Masia team would do and how much talent they will produce year in, year out. Lamin Yamba will talk about today is from that academy. And a couple of other fantastic players like Fermin Lopez, Paul Kubasi. And that's how much talent can be from young teams like this. Both of them have some things in common. I'll talk about that just after this.
Gateway, no doubt, still in this game. They've got ample time to make something. Sheyi Okeowo to his captain, Ridwan Hassan. As Bilal now, Beyond Limits has won it back cleanly. A brilliant pass looking for Saka on the right hand side. Saka just couldn't get there. And it's going on for a Gateway FC throw. Well, they began the season Gateway with a home loss to Interlagos. Talking about Gateway FC. So far it's been a tough season, a challenging season for the Ogun State side. Beyond Limits also started the season with so much spark. We began the season with back draws. Those draws followed with 3 wins on the spin. Beyond Limits before their first loss, actually first and only loss of the season in Lagos against Interlagos. The side are currently in a fierce battle for top sport. But this time he gets the free kick. Ogunleye Sulaiman has been busy down the right hand side for Gateway FC.
Really worked his socks up and stopped his team from conceding some dangerous goals. And he's having a conversation with the referee, not happy with the decision. But it has to be a free kick, maybe another card that he expected.
Free kick into the box. Ayenuba gets the right hand. Beyond Limits on the break now. Celestine Peter. I've got a player down as Looking like a head injury, but play will be halted now. I think the 70-minute mark. 71 minutes of action here at the MKO Abiola Sports Arena. Gateway FC trailing by a goal. The home side will be making another double change. David Inachi and Stephen will be coming on for Gateway. Oluwaseyi Okeowo will be making way.
Just the right way to have them back on the pitch for another week. And I just, you just be hoping, and the fans also will be hoping that David Nachi will be able to do so much to help his team get the victory they need. At least pull an equalizer before they can start talking about that. It's a tough situation they find themselves, and you can see some of the fans not buying what the current play for the home team is looking like. The away team taking over the football pitch, and the fans also making the louder noise in a derby that should actually live up to expectations, and it actually has. The only unfortunate side is for the home team not having to at least get as much goals as the away side, or even more.
Here's Shola for Beyond Limits. Shola to Bilal. Bilal done just enough to go past two green shirts. Beyond Limits calling for the free kick. Not spotted by the referee. Play will carry on. Oh, this time they will get it. Poor challenge from Ogule Sulaiman. He's been at the receiving end of those challenges, but this time he's the guilty party. And this time he goes into the referee's box. Well, surprisingly, he's fouled Moise Oladimeji. And now the captain, the standing captain, has gone into the referee's box. Yellow card.
I think it's been more animated than the foul itself. Been talking to the referee back and forth. And that man he brought down for me as maybe as being man of the match in that midfield. Moise Oladimeji. Twisting and turning, making those passes, breaking open the defense with those defending passes. His ball control and his eye for passes has just been spontaneous. Kudos to Moise, made this game really what it should be. And must put some confusion in the whole midfield of Gateway FC. So you just wonder what they're going to do to stop him. And tackles like that will always arrive at his feet.
Where would the next goal come in this fixture? Will he come from a title chasing Beyond Limits, or from the relegation threatened Gateway FC? Long ball by Ayenuba, well dealt with and controlled by Ayeni Abiodun. Ball over the top, looking for Nachi, who just came on, but was a light shove on his marker. Free kick for Beyond Limits.
Clearly Nachi knew you couldn't get that ball, just had a nudge behind and left him just when the ball was coming in his direction. Looked like he was running in the direction of the ball, but the referee spotted that one so well.
Here's Saka for Beyond Limits. He's got support in Celestine. Saka to Celestine, waiting for the return pass. The ricochet came off the Beyond Limits number 7, and it's out for a Gateway FC goal kick. 15 more minutes to normal time. The home side trailing. A trail by a goal. Beyond Limits in front, lead by 2-1.
I was saying something about Beyond Limits earlier, likening them to the Barca B team, more like the La Masia that promotes them to that higher level. Remember they did this in 2010, 2011. Luis Enrique was actually coach of the B team. I remember having players like Sergio Roberto and the likes, Thiago Alcantara. They qualified for the league alongside Real Madrid Castilla also. And they were not allowed to play in the league because the B team cannot play in the same league where their top team is playing. They were disqualified, and that's the same thing that happened to Beyond Limits. Having Ramos Stars already in the league, they couldn't actually qualify for the league to play. That's just to show you how much quality they've got, how much of an academy they have been in the Nigerian Premier Football League, or Nigerian Football League scene generally.
Long throw into the box by Ogunle. A strong punch there from Ayenuba. This time the strike once again from the substitutes. Just couldn't hit that one on target. It was David Nachi who couldn't finish that one. On the break, Beyond Limits couldn't take advantage. Possession back to Gateway FC. Here's David Nachi now for Gateway. The pass to the right-hand side for Ogunle Sulaiman. Back in possession now. Gateway still searching for the equalizer. Not for the first time in this game.
How unlucky he would have been in that situation, David Nachi. What a quarter to his left foot where he was more comfortable. Back on the ball again. He would have just made it 2-2. It was really unfortunate. Having enough players and to form a world from that strike that made it 2-2.
Hoping to be the hero for Gateway FC off the bench. Beyond Limits continues to ring the change. Oh, it's the end of the day for Saka. Saka has made way for Precious Olanio, who comes off the bench for Beyond Limits. Such a young crop of players, this Beyond Limits side. Doing the job so far this season in the Nigerian National League. We've got some defending to do from this throw. Once again, it comes in straight to Ayenuba, who catches this one brilliantly. Precious Olanio and Oyetunde Taiwo Cole, the two players coming on. Who's for Beyond Limits? But as far as keeping hold of possession is concerned in this game, they've done it brilliantly so far. Beyond Limits. Looking for the perfect space to exploit to get the third goal in this fixture. Coach Olumide is still keen and focused on the action. Pass to Ishola, caught out. A good looking ball into the box. Chance for Nachi, the substitute. Well, he has been getting into promising positions since coming off the bench for Gateway FC. David Nachi. This time the cross from Ogunle Sulaiman couldn't get to the substitute. And now Beyond Limits will try to break Precious. Not as strong as Ridwan Hassan.
I think he lost his balance. A bit of a that's way the defender could have stopped him right there. He's talking about David Nachi getting in promising positions. It was a good cross to him. Looked like he had controlled that wall first, but miscued his movement and lost that ball easily in that box. It would have been a swift way to get an equalizer. And what a joy would have been for Ogunle. He's really worked his socks up throughout the game, the standing captain for the team.
$80 minutes on the clock. 10 more minutes for Gateway FC to get an equalizer in this tie. 10 more minutes for Beyond Limits to confirm maximum points in this away fixture. Inter Lagos leading in Lagos. Beyond Limits leading in Abeokuta. An intense battle for top spots. That Group A standings. Smart City also in the mix. Smart City away at Heartland. Nicely done. Flag's gone up. Offside call spotted by the assistant. Beyond Limits in no rush to set this one rolling.
At least you get one offside call against the Gateway FC team. Not too many has happened.
Time running out for the host, who would clearly need to avoid defeats from now to the end of the season. Mark looking for his brace, decided to be unselfish there, but the option for the pass was right, but the pass was poor. Looking for Precious. He has his name on the score sheet already. Still Beyond Limits on the attack. Cross comes in, a chance on the header. Only makes the save and on the rebound. Well, the brace couldn't come for Mark Apabio. A double save from the goalkeeper for Gateway FC, Oni Oluwadamilare. Well, it looks like the follow-up, had it gone in, wouldn't have counted for offside.
Looks like he was ahead, according to what the star referee saw there. The header wasn't really connecting so well. And they are really active. And it looks like Gateway are getting more uninterested in the game. Or is it that they're getting tired? Or more tired legs on the football pitch? Beyond Limits are making more attempts to get the goal. And they are pushing really hard. Closing down and winning the balls back almost immediately. It's really tough for a Gateway side to get an equalizer right here. A bit of luck will be needed.
Free kick for Gateway FC on the right hand side. Stephen showing some great bit of skill there. Got to the end of that diagonal pass. Tries to go for the nutmeg. Clearly a right hand from Mishola, just catching the face of Stephen. The right call from the referee, free kick for Gateway. A promising position at the edge of the 18-yard box. Alamin will be taking this one for the home side. Clearly bent one into that congested area. Confirmation of a yellow card for Mishola.
He had to take that one for the team. He was completely beaten by the snake bite that became a nutmeg. Now there being some brilliant move from Stephen Pius, who were taking the drifting.
Alamin sends the ball into the box. Yenuba came off his line and pretty much had that one covered. He's rolled out for a Beyond Limits goal kick.
Amoen almost scoring that one just to connect with the head of the man who caught the free kick, Stephen Pius. A little touch, and would have been talking about an equalizer. Just anything to touch it. Goalkeeper beaten, had to go out for the ball. I think the coming out of the goalkeeper caused some confusion for the players. Daniel Inuba doing all he could there, but wasn't able to catch up. Not a bad one, but maybe a bit heavier.
Throwing for Gateway, Gule Sulaiman sends it into the box. He's been a menace from that long throws on the right hand side. He's got another chance. Another throw. And for every throw, Beyond Limits has dealt with them brilliantly. Strike blocked and out to safety. A great bit of skill there from the middle of the park. Clearly, beyond limits. Got the flair down there. Host so far in this game. 4 more minutes of normal time left to play in this fixture. Can Gateway pull one bit of surprise before the 90th minute mark? Confident defending there, headed back safely to his goalkeeper, Mohamed Abdullahi. That pairing alongside his namesake, Abdullahi Abubakar, has been some confident booster for this Beyond Limits side. They've held on to the ball nicely, confident on the ball, strong in the tackle, strong in the challenge. And now Beyond Limits still coming forward, looking for the third. Deflected and out for throwing.
I think that header should win him an award. He thought he was going to head that one out because he was uncovered. And what did he do? Stylishly headed it back to his goalkeeper, confidently, and just knew that the goalkeeper, Daniel Ayenuba, was going to be there to pick that one. They've gotten almost every foot right in this second half, Beyond Limits. I think they deserve the victory. They go on to get it. With just about 3 minutes left on the 90 minutes clock, they are really a wonderful side to behold.
Flag's gone up for offside. Oh, surprising call that is.
I think he was really agitating for it, thinking that the man who ran for it was going to take it. He left it for his teammates. And some brilliant move right there. You see a lot of this when it comes to teams that play against the high line loving teams. Plays like he's offside, clearly seen there. Somebody just runs the overlap and wins the ball and just makes a good run. But the referee was too smart, or rather the assistant referee was too fast to have raised that flag up.
Possession back to Ayenuba, nearly there now, Beyond Limits. Crucial times in this game. You don't want to concede at this time of a football game. 2 minutes, no more time left to play. Coach Olumide animated on the sidelines, almost encroaching to the playing surface. Beyond Limits will be making another double substitution. No, Mark Apabio won't be getting his brace today, as he makes way for Ahmed Mahmoud. Abbas Olasukomi also will be getting a taste of the action, coming on to replace Moise Oladi Meji for Beyond Limits.
Some brilliant move again from Beyond Limits. A great way to win the ball over, almost getting on a counter-attack. Unfortunately, he was brought down in that situation. Precious Olaniyo. You could just see how that yellow card was given. He needed to be given because he had to stop it. He took that one for the team. Ridwan Hazard. A great move again from Beyond Limits. Just shows you a picture of what they have done all 88 minutes of this game.
Confirmation of a yellow card for Ridwan Hassan for Gateway FC. And a heavy pass. It's well dealt with by Abdullahi Abubakar. And a clearance from Ayenuba. Beyond Limits with another chance. Oh, it's done well to pull the strike away. Rawa Mohammed. An easy save for Niolua Damilare.
I think he hit that one really poorly. Got a good ball that would have become an assist for him. Shows you this team is well coached.
The referee has looked to his watch. There's 90 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes for AFC to get the equalizer in this fixture. 5 minutes for Beyond Limits to hold on to what will be a precious 3 points in a local derby tie. A free kick for Gateway FC. You don't want to give away fouls in such danger area. This is a chance now for Gateway FC. Regrets from free kick beyond.
That was reckless. He's in such a to be able to out. Just anything that's got to do with the he had no. There'll be limit fans who have traveled down to see this one. Ride of about an hour down to see this beautiful game. They will surely not be disappointment if it ends like this.
Poor free kick from Abiodun Ayeni. Have been the moments for the side. Inter Lagos still leading in Lagos, so there wouldn't be too much change as far as the table is concerned.
Maybe just a swap on the bottom.
Maybe just, I was about to conclude on that. Abia Comets losing handsomely away at Inter Lagos. They just need to keep. They are almost there. Yeah. And this is what they've done, holding on to possession. Nicely. Precious, one time. Just move the ball. All the fans are loving every bit of this one now. Getting a taste of it. Launching tackle there. The referee says no free to FC. Both players have stayed down. Looking in discomfort.
Clearly got the ball. What a good landing. I think the legs were brought in there, and that's just largely. But the most important thing is the fact that he got the ball clearly away from.
Free, but he stayed down. Beyond limits, clearly. For this but game not done and dusted yet. They're still screaming at his technical area onto his players to stay switched on.
7 point situation. That situation and how to stop. So we saw the beyond and referee.
4 minutes of the 5 added time played. Playing this fixture, beyond limits. Would there be one final 4-year goal for visitors with that kind of pass from Abbas? Last two coming. See, well, running out. I mean, Coach Ayo will be fuming with the way they've given away possession there. It's a free kick for beyond limits. Ball in stoppage time. You want to send it into the danger area. You want to keep it in your stride, and you give it away so cheaply there for a free kick for beyond limits. It will just be enough. Just have 6 in this game. Well, much to the displeasure of this man, the job doesn't get any easier for Coach Ayo Filani of Gateway FC. Side to door. Right side. And now champion since ago with this beyond. And now they are gone in for fighting into the MPFL. Only Oluwadami could repeat his hits from last fixture in Ogbomoso FC. He's gone twice today. There'll be limits, clear limits. This fixture against Gateway FC. As you thought today.
I must tell you, it's a game that's lived up to class and shown some very brilliant stuff from start to finish. Vincent needs a away team this one for themselves.
Don't MK of Beyond Sports Arena. Full-time score at the opposite end of the table. Beyond limits.